Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to today's reading. This reading is for all Gemini, and it is your money reading, Gemini. It is about your finances, your work, your career related reading, and everything about your money for April 2023 onwards. Let's have a look at what our major impacts. First, we'll start with the first card that has just stepped out, and it's called the Sun. Now, the Sun is all about its shining, its glorious energy. That brings you fame, fortune, luck, abundance in all areas of your life and transcend you to the next level. And even in relationships, in partnerships, it's just incredible, the power of the Sun. So you are going to be graced with the power of the Sun to support you. Now let's have a look at two other impacts regard to your money, work, career for April, Gemini, and both of them have come out. Let's have a look at them, these two cards. We have the face and we have the gears. Okay, let's talk about the face first. The face is all about money that comes in different kinds of skills that you will be able to do. It's about investing, it's about skills, money increase or being promoted because of your skill and what your skills and what you're contributing. It is also about taking risks, but you've got to be very careful with taking risks because it is about exposure, it is about reputation being tarnished, and so you've got to be very careful. It is also about face value, so you could be put in a position where your reputation might be tarnished due to taking risks. So you got to be very careful, save face value is everything, and use your skills and be very cautious how you move. Now with the gears, it's all about money flowing in. Hard work is going to pay off big time. So putting plans in motion with the gears, you are going to be moving forward. This face is also about fame. Many of you are going to be quite famous in whatever work you are doing. You are going to be well known. You are going to be recognized for your skills and for what you are contributing. And the gears are all about money flowing in, hard work, paying off, and putting plans into motion. It is also about building. It's about teamwork. It's about taking time off, some of you, and putting a halt to your work and just, spending quality time in your life. And it is also about security. So some of you will be working at security or considering security matters. That could be also. Let's have a look at the sacred forest for all Gemini for April money. And it says enlightenment. This is going to be the beginning of enlightenment. You are going to be feeling quite happy, graceful. And the temple and employment, the forest temple, is all about your inner intuition, talking to you, trying to tell you things, making you aware of situations that it might be, especially one challenging one. But I feel like this new beginning that's going to bring you abundance of joy and happiness. And having the Sun there, it just makes things work out much better for you. Let's move forward to see what our major matters that will impact all Gemini for April. And we have the Judgment card, the end of a chapter that's been overwhelming you and the beginning of something magnificent. You are igniting, you are resurrecting, you are starting a new life. A new life is destined for you, one that's going to bring you a lot of healing and a lot of rewards coming from all the work you have done. One chapter of your life ends and you do well. Now it's time for rewards. The Magician, you are going to be empowered big time with the Magician. On a very high scale, you are going to be empowered. So everything is going to be at your service and things will be falling into place for you, falling into your lap, sort of, in the metaphorical way of saying it. There's so much that you were not able to do, now you are able to do, and you'll feel the power of the Magician. It's a very strong two major arcana that are impacting your life. Let's see what else. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, which shows that someone is going to be directing you to the truth. Some advice might be coming. This advice might be more logical rather than emotional. So pay attention and also remember to use your your intuition to tell you whether how to move forward in this regard, in relation to this. Using logic is going to be the best way. That's what it looks like, and not so much emotions. Now, there is a situation where you might be going through some loss. You've got to be very careful not to take risks. We said risks are very dangerous. There could be loss of money. There could be some illness. There could be someone feeling abandoned, left in the cold. I will clarify the card to see what the Five of Pentacles is exactly for Gemini. But I do feel like you are going to be empowered and an authority of your life. I also feel that there is a possibility that someone could offer you a position where you will be an authority, like a managerial position. What you don't see coming, that's coming. And also there is a great new beginning that's going to bring you a lot of truth, a lot of realization, and a great victory. There is a possibility that you'll be collaborating and working in team and business, and a lot of profits are coming in regard to that. So this is what you don't see coming. The Emperor, which gives you power, authority, and the great new beginning that gives you a great victory. One that is going to be helping you move forward in a big way. A lot of realizations. Let's see what the Egyptian gods are going to tell us for all Gemini money work related matters. And then I will do the clarification. Okay, so we have got alchemical force. It's amazing. The Magician is here again. And we have darkness. Now, Apophis. Okay, we'll talk about this first. Let's talk about the Magician. The Magician is about power, that you are able to, a force, a very strong, powerful force is going to be given to you to be able to do whatever you want. There's a chemical, like an alchemical power, a really strong magical power. It's like you can do anything. Everything becomes possible. So use this power. It's going to uplift you to the next. And this could be in connection to the Emperor, because I feel like the Emperor is also, of course, I'm certain the Emperor is about power and control and having authority over people, over your life in every way. So I feel like the Magician is going to play the greatest role, and now doubling with Heka, with God Heka, is all about the Magician and the alchemical force, the powerful force of magic that moves things and gets things moving. Not to mention the gear. Don't forget, the gear is about money flowing in. So it's like as though things are going to be so amazing that money is going to be flowing in a very high level. Perhaps because of your skill, perhaps because you're doing something new, perhaps you've come up with this idea, or you've been promoted and recognized for your skills. I also feel like with the gears, the golden gear is all about hard work being recognized and big money flowing due to that. So Heka here, which is the alchemical magic, the Magician, and the authority that comes from the Emperor, you are going to be recognized and you are going to be uplifted to a high position. You could be placed in the position of a leader, team leader, or manager, but I feel like magic is going to be working through you. You are going to be doing exceptionally well, and you are going to be amazed at where you will reach. So truly, there's a lot happening here for you, and especially this new beginning that's coming. You are already going to be uplifted to levels beyond where you are today. So that's that one there. Now, let's clarify the cards and have a look at what's going on with Judgment, this renewal of life, end of karmic matters for all Gemini. Let's see. Your guardian angels are saying just be a little bit patient, because things are going to be fantastic for you. They are going to bring you balance. They're going to bring you stability, especially in your emotional state. A lot of your dreams and wishes are going to be granted. So this is really wonderful. A lot of transformations will bring you grants of your wishes. And I feel like with these grants, the Magician is going to play the greatest role to bring you all this possibilities. With the help of your guardian angels, they are going to use the power of the Magician to grant you a lot of your wishes and dreams. So that is magnificent. And of course, having the gears here, it just shows that money will be flowing very, very much so. And a lot of plans you've put into motion, they are going to be moving forward and bringing you abundance. And don't forget another thing, which is really important to know, is that you have the sun. Now, the sun also is where the power of the sun, the energy of the sun, is going to be bringing you a lot of fortune. In this card here, in this deck, the sun brings you fortune and brings you fame and recognition. Again, for a job well done, for something magnificent you're doing. And the magician is going to contribute towards that. Not to mention your guardian angels, so that they can uplift you to the next level, so that you can be empowered and have a lot of your wishes being granted, achieving what you want, and being like having the power of the emperor, where you are in control of everything around you and around your life. So there's so much going on here. There is a lot of power being given to you to be in this level. I just put this one here, but I want to show you what the magician now and the emperor, what you don't see coming. These both are going to be empowering you to get all your wishes and dreams. That's what I feel. And the sun is going to give you that recognition, that fame, that spark of power to get you to this level. Do you see that power to give you abundance and to give you a lot of grant you a lot of your wishes and dreams, and the sun contributing towards the energy of the sun, giving you that go ahead and that progress and that radiance in every area of your life. So I feel like with your work, career and money, you will be thriving big time. Truly, this is magnificent. So that's what's coming. This is where you're at now. And wishes and dreams being fulfilled. So that's what's happening in regard to the judgment card. Any lawsuits, everything in your favor. It's not the justice card, it's the judgment, where you will be rising like the phoenix, and so much is going to be happening. Even those of you who have lost money or felt as though you have been abandoned, all that changes. Now, what you don't see coming is that there is going to be some action. I'll take these cards because they're very important. Oh wow, I can't take them because they might come up again. No, I will take them. The Eight of Pentacles, very important. You pay attention to detail. Money owing to you is coming. This is what you don't see coming. Action needs to be taken, and some hidden matters are going to be revealed, and you are going to have your dream life and dream home established also. So I can't take all the cards because I might use them in a little while. Let's see the magician and see what the magician is all about for all Gemini, money, career, work, and April. And the truth about the magician. The magician is going to empower you to have wealth. The 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins is about wealth and riches, a life filled with abundance. The King of Pentacles is about financial freedom, long-term money, wealth, again, being able to buy what you want, all your wishes and your dreams being established here. And it can be also for those of you who have had a lot of hardship, a lot of pain, have gone through a lot of pain, a lot of truth. That is coming. The magician is going to help you overcome all that. This is any problems that might have happened in the past that might come up again in the future. Hurtful words, painful things that have been said to you that you are not strong enough, or you haven't got the power enough, or you're not making enough money, or you should be doing this and you're not. All that is going to be compensated and repaired because of the magician. So the magician is going to give you the power of abundance, the power of money, the power of extreme rich wealth and money making ideas, even perhaps, that will bring you abundance of wealth and financial freedom. So that's what we're talking about here. Now let's move forward and see what is yes, with the Eight of Pentacles, you need to know that money is coming to you, but you need to pay attention so that the details, so there won't be any error, there won't be any problems. Remember, with the face, there is caution about you not losing money. You got to remember that. You got to be careful not to lose money, because there might be risks taken. Don't take any risks when it comes to money, lest you lose money and go through a misfortune of loss of money, or a loss of reputation, being caught doing the wrong thing. You've got to be so very careful when these three cards unite. So whatever you do, don't take any risks, because there will be complications and there will be a lot of consequences. So that's that one too. With the Three of Swords too, it's very scary. You've got to be very careful. Now let's have a look at the Queen of Swords and see the truth behind that Queen for all Gemini. Okay, so it does show that there is someone that's going to be very supportive. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. There is going to be a new beginning that's going to bring you a lot of realizations and a great victory. And one of your wishes and dreams will be established, and a great victory with abundance. So I'll talk about these three cards in a moment, but I want to show you how this card, the Ace of Swords, comes again. A new beginning that's going to bring you a lot of truth, a lot of realization, and a great victory. Especially, there is someone of Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, part of this deal, somebody that might help you reach to the truth, somebody that might be very supportive towards you. I'll just move this one over here. This is in regard to the truth and the logic and the truth. And again, we got the truth coming, a new beginning that's going to help you understand you'll go through a lot of realization, and you'll come to a truth that you can't, what's the word? You can't. I didn't talk about darkness. Darkness is apotheosis. Okay, this is about a period of your. There is a period that you are going to go through something dark. Now, in regard to darkness, you've got to be very careful. Again, we're talking about something risky, a reputation situation, money, losses of money. You've got to be very careful. There could be some dark thoughts coming in your mind, or dark situation that you might be put into. You've really got to be paying attention to the truth and looking at the truth, and not take any risks. No matter what you do, you just can't afford to take any risks at all. I had forgotten to talk about that, and that's very important. So there is going to be a great victory. What you don't see coming is also magnificent, because you are destined to have a great victory. The card of abundance, the Empress, 3 major arcana is coming, what you don't see coming. And these 3 major arcana are incredible, because you have the Empress, which is the power of abundance, the absolute nurturing power that wants to give you abundance in all areas of your life, will be thriving. So abundance in all areas of your life, fruition in whatever you're doing, victory. And then you got the Star, which is all about dreams and wishes being completed, especially one incredible wish is going to be granted. And that's why I've got the Sun here. The Sun is going to give you the greatest gift of all. I feel like with the Sun, you are going to establish everything you wanted, or everything you need, perhaps. And I feel like the abundance that's coming, it is going to be with one of your wishes being granted, with the Star, and the Empress giving you everything you've always wanted, and many areas of your life will be thriving. For those of you who are in fame, you will be famous. For those of you, fortune, luck, abundance, fortune, it means luck, extreme luck coming your way. And this is going to bring you the greatest victory, and perhaps this is going to be the one contributing towards the wealth that you are destined to have. There is the destiny of wealth for you. I feel like you are going to be quite wealthy, with everything showing that what's coming. There is so much that's coming. Starting April, you'll see that there is so much of this coming and igniting and starting. And the Sun being there, it just helps you move forward more and more. So incredible. That is truly amazing. Now let's have a look further and see. This was all stemming from the Queen of Swords, that truth that you are directed to. Let's have a look at the 5 of Pentacles for all Gemini. All Gemini, to see what is it all about. Wow, we got the Sun again, and the choices that you've got. One more challenge and you will reach there, and it's going to be the beginning of abundance. Okay, so before I talk about this, let me talk about this. Choices, emotional choices. You've got to be very careful when making choices. Listen to the truth, look for the truth. Don't look at things just based on what is presented. Look at the things, the situations deeper. Distinguish between truth and untruth. There will be hidden matters, hidden agendas. You've got to be very careful so that you don't go through losses. The Sun again has come up. The Sun shining in your path twice in 2 different decks. And then we've got the card of abundance. So the Sun and abundance both together shows that there is going to be spectacular events that are going to be bringing you a lot of radiance and progress and success in everything you do. And with the card of Empress, these all major arcana, that means they're going to impact you on a high level. The card of the sun, the energy of the sun and the energy of the Empress are all about abundance in many areas of your life, not just your money, your work, your career, your love life, your home life, your health. Everything is going to be impacted to give you the greatest happiness of all. Happiness is destined for you. Wishes being granted. The beginning of prosperity is coming also with the Ace of Pentacles. The beginning of prosperity, where it begins and it doesn't stop. And there could be a new project that's going to bring you abundance. There is so much that is there, but there is one challenge, without a doubt. One more challenge and you're reaching to this level. So you've just got to overcome this challenge, and I think you will, without a doubt, because the Nine of Wands is always one that you have struggled so much and reached to a level where you can overcome any problem. And then you got one of your wishes being granted, as you can see here. I could put it up here to have, so you can have a look. One of your wishes being granted, and all the nurturing power of the universe with you to give you the happiness that you truly deserve, and most of all, the success that you deserve, the abundance that is destined for you. And of course, the card of wealth and riches is here. A lot of money is destined. Financial freedom. Maybe it's financial freedom is one of your wishes. So you are going to get that. But I feel like you are supported in a big way with the universe, and the victory is going to be yours without a doubt. So, for those of you that I haven't talked about money reading, I have to say that every reading I guess. My dear viewers, don't forget there are lucky numbers that you can use in Lotto, to play Lotto. Lucky numbers that are being divinely chosen for you. The January-February one reading, like this one, money reading, has got the January-February at the end of it, then lucky numbers for you to use. You can go to the community section of this channel and have a look at all the in the community section. You've got the money, the lucky numbers for you to use. Especially, I say that when there is wealth destined for you, money, abundance, when these are destined for you, I always talk about it. But in the money reading, I'm supposed to talk about this and let you know. My advice is to always play the bare minimum, $4 to $5, $10 if you have to, once a month. And you continue playing continuously every month, $4, $5, the same numbers, repeating them over and over. And if you have your own, you can add to them just 2-3 batches, the December 2021, the January 2022, and the January 2023. These 3 batches, play them over and over and open the channels for the universe to give you these blessings. I don't believe in gambling, so I don't talk about putting money into other forms of gambling, like, stock market and things like that. For me, they're all gambling, so I don't waste time talking about that. This is my advice. This is what I believe in, and you can take it, use it as you wish, or you can toss it away and do whatever you feel is right. But you've got to be careful so that you don't go through losses. There are risks, especially in our world today. It's not what it used to be like before. Now there are risks. Now the life is changing. So you've got to be careful where you place your money, and never ever put your money in one basket. Like, don't put your eggs in one basket. That subject about spreading your wealth in different, especially when wealth does come, spread it in different areas so that you won't incur too many losses. If some bank collapses, there's a lot of money in different banks. Spread them always 3-4 banks so that you don't lose a lot of money. And this comes from that situation that happened in the US, and the money that was lost, the people that lost their money. Always remember to spread your eggs and don't put them in one basket, and hence with your money. So that's what I've got for you. I've got 2 more things I've got to do. It looks to me like life is going to be wonderful for you starting April. Let's see what else the universe wants you to know for all Gemini, money reading and career and work. Okay, and oh, I thought something did come up. Here it is, yes. So it says many of you are considering self-employment. You're starting fresh. And some of you are going through a lot of changes. There's a lot of changes, and I feel like some of you are, one of the changes that are taking place is self-employment, working for yourself, starting a new project. And of course, this starting this project is going to be abundance. Maybe this is what this is all about. The aces are the beginning. So self-employment, and then transformations that are going to uplift you. And there is abundance coming in this project that you are starting, a new victory that's going to give you a lot of truth and the beginning of prosperity. Remember that. So That is truly wonderful. Let's see what your guardian angels have to tell you. For all Gemini, for April, money, career. Okay, one card. It says unlikely. So something you've been thinking about, the answer is unlikely. Not quite, this thing to happen. It's very unlikely for it to take place. So that is the answer. How interesting. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Do let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe and click on the bell so I can notify you when I upload videos for you. Share with your friends if you like it and if it resonates with you. And don't forget to always write your opinion. I love reading from you. I wish you abundance and abundance of light, abundance of love and light, and a lot of blessings. Namaste.